I'm Sandy Hughes with Steelyard, and with me is Barclay Butera, who needs really no introduction. He has lines with several different manufacturers, and we know you came from Lexington.
Correct.
You have, and what do you have with them? What kind of pieces?
So I have a collection called Brentwood, a collection called Newport, and I introduced last market Malibu. So, and then we're working on a fourth collection that will launch 2020, April 2020. So, I mean, and it's going to be very different than what I've done in the past with them. So actually it's going to be very different for Lexington in general.
Oh, how so?
Yeah.
Because Newport's very traditional, but
Traditional,
clean,
yeah.
You know.
It's like, we call it the new traditional because the finishes are more current, and, you know, Brentwood is a little like, you know, richer and darker finishes and so on. I mean, and burlwood, and, you know, it has like a lot of nice detail, you know, Asian, you know, influenced knobs, and, you know, yeah, it's very neat. And then Malibu is just a crisp, fresh look that's more tonal and not a lot of color. You know, I did like very textured fabrics and more a collected look.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I just launched a new textiles line with Kravit, and then I'll have a couple of new lines here with Eastern Accents, new art with Left Bank Art, new lighting with Bradburn Lighting. I don't want to forget someone. But,
So
yeah.
how? I mean, I'm sure people ask you this all the time. Like, how do you do it all? How do you have the room to create and think creatively and then execute it? I mean,
you know, I have a great team, and, you know, I love the licensing part of my life. You know, I have a very large design firm also based in Newport Beach, so that I have to manage on top of this. But it keeps me current because I do have those showrooms in, you know, in Newport and Park City. So I really, because I come from, you know, that background, it gives me a lot of inspiration, and my travel gives me a lot of inspiration. So, you know, cinema. So I really love like being inspired. You know, like I'm going to London in 3 weeks, and then I'll be in Paris in January. So it just keeps the energy going. You know.
So and you must be very organized, obviously, and
I do
very
my best.
scheduled.
Yeah.
So where do you go? What do you do when you just when you just turn off everything? Are there times when you just need to just go away from it, or do you ever?
You know, I go to Mexico a lot because it's so close to where I am in California.
Oh, yeah.
So either Puerto Vallarta or Cabo is, you know, Cabo's an hour and a half, Puerto Vallarta is 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, and then you're in another entirely different, you know, I stay in the romantic area in Puerto Vallarta, and I love it because it's, you know, old cobblestone streets, and it's just a different...
The rhythm of life.
Yes.
Is kind of
Yeah, and it's artisan, and it's very nice.
Yeah.
Where Cabo's more just to hang out by the pool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
So
that's great.
But no, I do take my vacations. So if you don't, you know, I just came from Nashville with House Beautiful, the whole home concept.
Oh.
Yeah. So their show house there.
Has that started yet, or when is that?
We opened. Well, we had press on Tuesday, and it opened on Wednesday.
And how long does that run?
10 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
It's in the November issue already.
Oh,
so they
okay.
shot it that long ago,
Yeah.
so that it actually is current in the magazine.
In the issue, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I did see that. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. Well,
Yeah.
so it's still time to get to Nashville for that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
tempted. But that's good. So anything else happening at Market? I'm sure I know you're on panels and probably more than one.
Yeah, I'm doing a panel with Pam Giacarino and Jane Dagny,
Yep.
and we're doing that at 1
Right here, yeah.
right here at
across.
Lexington at the boutique here, and then I'm doing an ASID panel tomorrow in the main auditorium at IHFC.
Okay.
So yeah.
The theater, they call it
The theater,
the High
yeah.
Point Theater. We think of it as the auditorium. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's no, things are really good, and, you know, I like to be busy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. You know, I would rather be busy than not.
Yeah.
So to tell you the truth, it's kind of
Do you ever get panicked and say like, oh, you know, I can only have like 9 product lines going now, and I need like this.
Well, no, I don't get really panicked. It's just
You always want something.
yeah, exactly. There's always a challenge. So yeah.
But this is the Steelyard Airstream, and so I it reminded me, because I remember, and I don't know how many years ago it was that you did a Rolls Royce, the upholstery, and it was gorgeous. It's like yeah. And do you have that, or where is that?
No, it's
now?
a one-off. It was sold to the Miami dealer for his wife.
Oh, okay.
But it was, they let me design the whole concept.
Yeah.
So obviously blue and white,
Yeah.
and then it was a modeled after a Chris Craft.
Right.
Like a boat.
Yeah, because so I had the burlwood.
Actually, yeah, teak and poly. Kind of like everything was inlaid.
Yeah.
When the top was down, you felt like you were on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really beautiful.
It was, like,
I wanted white wall tires, and I couldn't get them. They couldn't. They couldn't get white wall for that. Well, the tire, the Rolls Royce wheels are so big.
Yeah.
So
you can't.
Yeah, that was a really fun.
You gotta have limitations sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But,
yeah.
So have you ever outfitted an Airstream?
I actually owned a Bambi like 8 years ago, and I bought it, and I brought it into my factory and actually redid it. Kind of like in a Parisian style with leopard carpet and red velvet and awning stripe black and white draperies, and it was very moody and fun.
Yeah.
And then we would drive that. We drove it to Sundance.
But that must have been really fun.
You have to step out. To tell you the truth, I can't always just do what I'm known for.
Yeah.
And that's why my portfolio actually is very diverse in what we do in design.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
and and the company does about 200 projects a year, so we have a lot of different style that's going on. So
yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah. So everybody, if you're at market, you go to Lexington and you say in Castell, and just
he's everywhere.
Google.
Eastern, go to my website.
Yeah,
exactly.
He can't even keep up with it all. So we really appreciate you stopping by. And,
thank you.
Anybody can stop by the Airstream and see us, and obviously it's just happening in a little bit this over here at Lexington Design Studio, but you can always go over to the design studio, and then Lexington has their main showroom down up the street. But
they're showing all three collections on the second floor, and it's about 14,000 feet. So it's very, it really is a nice showroom.
And it's very impressive. We appreciate you.
Absolutely,
stopping by,
absolutely.
And we will, we'll see you around market.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right.